Good morning, Bella. Oh, you're such a good girl. Yeah, such a good girl. So getting the coffee going. It's still an hour, I think, before sunrise. Got a few bags under my eyes this morning. Had to get up early. Obviously, it's still pitch black out. But my MRI this morning is first thing. I think it might be the first one in the morning. But if not, it's probably pretty close. Regardless, I've got to get on the road. It's about a 40-minute drive from my house to get to the imaging center. And, oh boy, my anxiety's a little high. You know, as my Keurig finishes off my coffee this is actually my second cup of coffee, and I'm still tired. But, so I'm going to enjoy this. But, you know, I'm looking forward to getting some answers. Just need some answers, because that'll tell me what I need to do next. You know, as far as trying to rehab and recover from this injury, because I'm getting tired of, you know, not being able to run. You know, frankly, I'm just really getting tired of not being able to run. You know, when I was on my stationary bike and preparing to run the Boston Marathon, you know, this last, oh gosh, guys, what's it been, 14 weeks already, maybe a little bit more. I mean, we're coming to the close of this training block really, really fast. You know, I had a goal in mind, and that kept my mind focused. But since I had to pull the plug on the Boston Marathon, you know, a few days ago when I went in initially for my assessment and evaluation, you know, it's been pretty tough. It's been pretty tough on me mentally. To, you know, to stay focused, I guess. And so, you know, my best advice, if you know, if you're injured and you know, you're going through something similar, or you have, you know, you can share what you've done in the past to help get you through it. But for me, it's all about having a plan. You know, I need a plan, and so that's what I'm excited about today, is being able to go in and take that first step or second step, I guess, in determining exactly what's going on, so that we can put together a plan that'll help me get me to my next goal. And also goal setting. You know, there was a real sense of loss when I finally did, you know, realize that the Boston Marathon was not going to happen. You know, and it was tough. Really tough, and I'm sure that it's still going to be tough, and it's going to be really tough on race day, because I'll watch it. You know, I'll be watching it, but I'll be watching it in my living room, and that's going to be really tough on me to not be there. I'll be excited, and I'll be cheering for all of my, you know, running buddies who are there, but it's going to be tough on me to not be there, because, you know, I just wanted it so badly. So. Anyway, you know, getting my MRI today is, you know, a step in the right direction. You know, I won't get the results until Tuesday, but I made, you know, I did make a big mistake, right? So the last time that I went in for an MRI, they weren't looking for a stress fracture. They were just looking to see what the heck was going on. And that's when they discovered that I had bursitis in my right hip. And that, you know, and that explained all of the things that was going on and how I was feeling and all that kind of good stuff. But this time they're going in not looking for, you know, a soft tissue issue or, you know, inflammation, that kind of thing. They're going in specifically to try to find a stress fracture that my doctor is convinced that it's there. Now, I hope that it's not. I hope that it's something else. But my mistake was, you know, when I found out that that's what he was thinking it was, I came home and started looking up, you know, hip stress fractures, femoral neck hip stress fractures, and it's a little bit scary it's a little bit scary what the results could be. Because apparently, depending on where the fracture is, one location is much worse than the other. One requires surgery. And that's what got my anxiety up is, oh no, I do not want to have to go in to have, screws or pins or something put in to get this to heal properly. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I'm also determined that regardless of the outcome, that I'm going to come out of this a faster, stronger runner. I've got things that I need to do. I think, to try to prevent this from happening again in the future. My nutrition I think is pretty solid, so I don't think that nutrition was a contributing factor to whatever this issue is. But definitely, I could use some work on strengthening areas, basically from the waist down. And that's really regardless of whether it's a hip issue or soft tissue issue or, something along those lines. So I'm sure that at least physical therapy and a lot more strength and conditioning and things specific for running and stability and all that kind of good stuff is definitely in my future. All right, I've kind of rambled on enough, and I've got to get around and get in my car because they wanted me to be there, I think about 15 minutes early, maybe a half an hour early, something like that. So I don't want to have the stress of, being late. That's for sure. So I'm going to let you go for now, and I'm going to make the drive into East Lansing to get this done. All right, guys. We'll talk more here in a bit. My neighbor hasn't woke up just yet. Good for them. Stay in bed, get as much sleep as you can. It's a pretty big complex back here. It's part of McLaren Hospital. And if I remember right, this is where I need to be. Yep, 3220 is the address. And so, yeah, I think we're here. Not as early as I had hoped to be here, but that's okay. I mean, we're still before my appointment time is scheduled. And that's mainly because of the not just traffic coming in, but school buses. So I had to make a lot of stops, and I had to wait quite a bit for the school buses as they go around picking up kids. All right, so I'm about ready to head in. Like I said, I think I must be one of the earliest appointments because the building itself, I don't believe even opens till 8. And my appointment is here in just a couple of minutes, and it's well before 8. It's about 7 a.m. right now, maybe just a little bit after. Because again, I wasn't able to get here as early as I had planned to, but I just had a lot of stops along the way. And I didn't film it all coming in because it's just too dark. My camera wasn't picking up enough light, so... Oh my goodness. If I'm rambling on, it's because I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious. And I think, when I get nervous and anxious, I tend to just ramble a bit. So I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to head into the building and get this started because honestly, I think I need to use the restroom first. Maybe I'm oversharing, but all right. Whew. MRI. Here we come, baby. Oh boy, I hope I got the time right. Whew. Maybe they are still closed. That is correct. So my instructions were pretty simple, down to my underwear, shoes, and socks. So time to put a gown on and get this one going. Okay, so that's all over with. I got a few minutes to wait, and then I'm gonna go in and pick up the disc to take with me. Whew. All right, so we got the fruits of our labor here. I'm excited to find out what's on it. I wish I knew how to read these things. I've been able to open it. I opened the last one that I had done on my MacBook, but I had no idea what I was looking at. You know, it's just a bunch of images to me. So I'll be excited to learn a little bit more, talk to my doctor, find out what the next steps are, and I'm just hoping for the best. But, you know, either way, we're going to get some answers, and we're going to get a solid plan together to get back out in my running shoes. All right, you guys, I got to head towards home. So thanks for making it to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.